Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beesmas Gaming. And I am proud to be talking to you guys. I'm proud to be playing this game. This is a great game. So, first of all, I want to say that it's been one day, and I'm actually going through Beekeeper withdrawal. I mean, I put a lot of work into that. I mean, I had, you know, the max amount of bees you can get at legendary epic bees. I mean, I miss that game. I really hope they get things back together. But I think that game got too big for its britches. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but stuff that I've heard, I think they crossed the line that they shouldn't have. I really don't know. I hope they get it back. Like I said, you can hear like a bunch of different things, but you really don't know what's going on until Beekeepers actually comes out and says something, or maybe even Bee Swarm, or maybe even Roblox. I don't know who's going to say what, or if anybody's going to say anything. I'm just saying that maybe I'm like some of others out there that miss the game. And maybe if there's enough of us who miss the game, there'll be a consensus that whatever needs to be fixed will be fixed. So hopefully I'm not the only one that misses the game. Let's get the hive and let's get going. All right. So there's my hive. Hasn't really evolved that much. You know, after I got the gummy boots, I'm back up to an amount where I'm going to start to level up some bees, try to make them more uniform because Beesmas is coming up. Beesmas is coming up. Now, just really quick, I do want to mention something that has been on my mind, and it's really nothing about the game directly per se in its play. It has to do more with players. I've had people, like compliment me on the boots, and I really appreciate that. And then they'll follow it up by saying, my hive sucks, or my hive isn't as great, and how did you get there? And, it's a non-skilled game, but it takes a lot of determination, focus in terms of knowing what you want, right? If you're going to fast farm, there's ways to do it. It's not just sitting there going around in circles and seeing how much pollen you can get. This game is really about efficiency if you think about it. I think anybody will tell you you can get a lot of pollen in different ways. You can do it through hours and hours and hours and hours, or you can do it through 10, 15 minutes. Depends on how you want to play. You can have 40 bees and not get as much honey as somebody who has 25 bees, right? There's different categories of bees. They can be gifted or non-gifted. So you kind of get my point, right? You kind of get my point in that this game is not really skilled like how other, sports games or first-person shooter games, RPG type of games. This game, the skill comes from strategy. You know, everybody can get a end game mask, end game pack. Everybody can look like this. Change the mask up. Anybody can get the boots. Anybody can get the backpack. And I've heard people say, "Oh, I can never get that. I can never get that." And my response is always, "Look, if I can do it, anybody can." And the reason that I say that is I'm probably one of the few people in the world that is a undiagnosed, obvious ADHD person, right? I'm one of those people that if you meet me, I should be on some meds to slow myself down. So if I have enough patience to get this stuff, anybody can get it. Okay, so now let's get to the reason why I'm making this video. See, this is why if I can get it, you can, because I can't stay on topic. I can't stay on topic. So we all know that Beesmas is coming. Now, the best place to get, information almost as fast as you can is through BSS-news-links. Okay? So, B swarm links, right? I mean, that's where you get it. And they said basically two main things that I'm going to mention. The first is that I don't throw hate, I don't throw shade, but the internet is full of information that people can either take as truth, they can take as lies, but what we should always do is question things, right? We should always question things that we read. And there's a lot of stuff about when is Beesmas going to start. Probably the most obvious is that it's going to start before Christmas. Second is take when Beesmas started the last couple years and said, it's always been about the week of Christmas. So that's probably when it'll be. Third is the theme might be the 12 days of Christmas. So maybe with Christmas being the 12th day, maybe count back 12 days, but maybe expect it to be the week of Christmas, right? That week. But definitely know that it's going to happen before Christmas. Well, anyway, so on the site, on Discord, there's a person on there that is mentioned and is now kind of called out as saying, don't count on this person to give you accurate information, and it's kind of like, okay, so now you kind of have to be careful what you say about the game because this is a very popular game and a lot of people listen to the YouTubers out there. I mean, we like to know when these popular games are coming out with their events, and a lot of people were excited about this weekend. And when it didn't come out today, people, including myself, was like, uh-oh, what's going on? And I think that's why they traced it back to um, a source that said that it was going to happen, and people thought it was reliable. And it obviously wasn't, and now that's the sad thing, is that a reliable source is now not so reliable. But we'll see what actually happens. We'll see what actually happens. The second thing that's actually more important is that Onnit has released some information about Beesmas. And it's pictures. It's 12 pictures. Now, if you go to, I think Fanix released a video, and it actually shows the pictures. But the best place is to go to the Bee Swarm Leaks site, and it actually has the pictures like on there, right? So the first one's a red scarf. The next one is a snow globe, which there's a snowman inside. Then there's a Christmas tree with a little chin strap like under it, like a party hat. And then there's a wreath that you would hang on the door. After that is antlers that you would wear like on your head, and there's a little red ball that I'm guessing you would put on your nose. And then kind of like an elf hat with a bell. Then there's one of those old horns that people have. And then there's a gingerbread bear. And then icicles, a pine cone, a dreidel with a smiley face and a pentagon on it, and a glove with a snowflake. All holiday themed stuff, all cool stuff. So, what does all this mean? 12 items, all holiday themed. So, they're not all pieces of clothing, okay? They're not all Christmas focused, right? I mean, Christmas is in the winter, so obviously, you could say, well, yeah, they're all part of Christmas. Well, I mean, what about them icicles? I mean, that's not really Christmas. And the pine cone. I guess back in the day they used to hang pine cones on the Christmas tree, or there were pine cones on Christmas trees. I don't know. And the horn and the elf hat, and you got the Christmas part, and then you got the dreidel, but that's a different uh, religion that doesn't celebrate Christmas. So it's kind of like okay, some very cool stuff. Pictures are nice and everything. Once again, 12 pictures, 12 days of Christmas. Could these be icons that you'll find around the Beast Swarm world? You know, I think the very simple theory is that this is just what you're going to find around the Beast Swarm world. I think the bears will either pass these out and you'll have to put them somewhere, or you'll collect them. And it's one of those things where it's a token that you'll either trade in for something else, um, or an ornament to put on a tree. I think it's not going to be complicated. It's going to be something very simple. So just check it out. Go to Discord, look at the pictures, think what you want. I'm not going to make it complicated, but let's just keep Beesmas like as it is. No more like conspiracy theories, right? It looks like on it right now is putting out information on it. He sent out the pictures, just like with Ready Player 2. There was a long silence, and then he started letting things out, letting things out, letting things out. And then it's almost like all of a sudden, boom, we had the puzzles like on the Beast Swarm world. Right now, he's letting things out. Does this mean that it's going to be tomorrow? Does this mean that it's going to be on the 13th? Probably not. 14th, probably not. My guess is that it's going to be the week of. It's going to be the week of, maybe the weekend before, but it's probably going to be the week of. And I don't think like each item is going to be for like one day. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. So I hope you guys are too. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye.